Let's start the class. In the last class, we studied about the price and output determination under perfect competition. In this class, I am going to start the imperfect competition. In this imperfect competition, there are 4 different markets. One is called monopoly. Second one is duopoly. The third one is oligopoly. And the last one is monopolistic. In this class, I'm going to discuss about the monopoly market. Monopoly market means single seller. So there are different definitions are there. I have just given only 2 definitions. One by McDonald, another one is Scotianus. Keep it in mind. All these markets are imperfect. That means any one of the feature of the perfect competition is not fulfilled, then it is imperfect market. Large number of buyers and sellers is a very first condition. When there is only one seller with a large buyers, then it is not a perfect competition. Because there is only one seller, we used to call it as monopoly. Mono means single, poly means market, a single seller market. In this particular market, there are 2 different way of finding the price and output determination. One is simple monopoly. Second one is discriminating monopoly. That means having only one particular price level is a single monopoly. Having a discriminating price, the same product will be sold with the different customers with different costs. That is called discrimination. That particular market is called discriminating monopoly. Let us start with the definition. According to McDonald, he said pure or absolute monopoly exists when single firm is a sole producer for the product for which there is no close substitutes. This is the definition given by McDonald. But Scotianus is added a little bit additional one. The same concept, that is monopoly market is a situation where there is a single seller, no close substitutes. Apart from that, he added one particular word called there are barriers to entry. Entry restricted. In perfect competition, free entry exit. But monopoly means he will not allow others to enter the market. That was the speciality of monopoly market. Because he's the only seller, he want to have monopoly power. He will not allow others to enter, because once if we allow, there will be a competition and the business will not be in his hand. He cannot capture the entire market, so there will be a competition. So he will not allow. That is why Scotianus have rightly pointed out, not only it is a single seller with no close substitute, he added a particular word called barrier to entry. So now let us see what are the features of monopoly market. As we know, any market we should say minimum 5 things. You tell about number of buyers and sellers, you tell about the products, you tell about the entry, you tell about the price, and you tell about the other profit position or what is the mobility of factors. If you say these 5, then that is nothing but the features of the any market. Now we will see what is in the monopoly market. The very first we have to say about number of buyers and sellers. Here there is a single seller with a large number of buyers for the product. The second one is you have to talk about the product. The products of monopolies are unique and there is no close substitutes. It may be homogeneous or heterogeneous, but he is the only producer and no other people are there. So this particular feature is very important for this particular market. The third one is about the entry and exit of firm. In perfect competition, it is free entry and exit. But here, there is a strict barrier for the entry for any new firm, because he may lose the monopoly power, so he will not allow. The fourth one is about the price. In case of perfect competition, he is a price taker. Already the price is fixed in the market. So here, he will fix the price. He will decide what will be the price level. That too, it is not the equal price. He will charge different money value from different customer because he is the only seller. Then he always enjoy abnormal profit because he is the only seller. No other go, everyone should approach him and he will get irrespective of price. The last one is a unique feature of monopoly is price discrimination. So when they ask in section A, what are the features of monopoly? You should tell about the 5 things. What are they? Number of buyers and sellers, type of product, entry, and who is a price maker, and what is a profit position, and a unique feature, price discrimination. These 6 you should write. Single seller with a large number of buyers, either homogeneous or heterogeneous with no close substitutes. Entry is restricted. He is a price maker and he will always enjoy abnormal profit. There is a provision for price discrimination. These 6 if you write, you can get full marks. After that, now we are going to see about the price and output determination under simple monopoly. For any market, there are 2 equilibrium conditions. Already I told, either it is perfect or imperfect. There are 2 conditions. One is the marginal revenue must be equal to the marginal cost. The second one is the marginal cost curve should intersect the marginal revenue curve from below. If these 2 conditions are there, then we can easily identify the price and output. In case of monopoly, the revenue function is a downward sloping. Always you will follow the decreasing cost function only. Why? Because it is either constant or increasing cost function will never be happening. Always a decreasing revenue function only. That is why in perfect combination is a parallel line for MR and AR because of the price uniformity. Here price discrimination is there. So the revenue function will be downward sloping curve. Yeah, either the revenue, average revenue or marginal revenue, it is sloping downward from left to right. The second one is the MC cut MR from below. That is the condition that you have to draw MC curve accordingly. Then at that particular point MCMR, you draw one perpendicular line that will touch AR. The difference between AR and AC, you have to shade it. That is called profit position. This is called monopoly profit position. For your sake, I'll repeat again. For price and output determination, output is measured in the x-axis, cost and price measured in the y-axis. Revenue function is a decreasing cost function. That is why the AR and MR is downward sloping. On MC, we have to draw the point at which MC cut MR. Have that particular point, draw one perpendicular line. It will reach the AR. The difference between the average revenue and the average cost, that particular level, you just connect with the price or cost line. That particular rectangular, you have to shade it. That shaded area is nothing but monopoly profit position. This is the easiest method of calculating the price and output. In the vertical axis, the topmost point, there are 2 points in that particular level. That red line, upper red point, that is price, monopoly price. And that area is called monopoly profit. That particular perpendicular is intersected, that is the monopoly output. So this is the easiest market structure because of the single seller. Only thing that we should keep in mind is the revenue curve is downward sloping curve. Not only in this market, all imperfect market, better to write the downward sloping curve from left to right. If you draw the revenue curve, it will be correct only. But sometimes monopolistic competition, there will be a straight line. But no need, even in that market also you can draw a downward sloping curve, because in all imperfect market, the downward sloping of revenue function is correct. Now let us move to the unique concept called price discrimination. This is a unique feature of this particular market because charging different price from different customer for the same product is called price discrimination. In this, Madhumita, Pavitra, Soumya, there are 3 members are there. Of course, Imtaz Khan also there. Suppose I am selling one particular product, say it is 100 rupees. Okay. Imtaz Khan is come and ask about this particular product. You want to buy that particular product. Do you think that I will give for 100 rupees? Any answer from your side? I'm the monopoly for that particular product. Any answer from your side? Hello?
Definitely I have to buy because you are a monopolist.
How much price I will fix? The cost price is actually 100 rupees. I am selling to Irtas Khan. What will be my price?
It should be more than 100 rupees.
I will sell that particular product for 120 rupees. Suppose Madhumita is asking, then what will be my price?
Madhumita can ask any price between 100 to 120.
No, Madhumita, maybe I don't like that particular name Madhumita. Why? Because my sister-in-law name is Madhumita. I will not because it's my own from the so I will sell for 150 rupees only because I don't like that name. Hey, just for fun, I'm saying don't take it seriously. That means I'm a monopoly. 120 I already said means the next customer I will sell for bigger. In case Pavitra is asking, then I have to consider. Do you know why? Because I will give some
Definitely.
reason that she studied UG in Wales itself. Okay, so what will be my price?
Should be less than 120.
No, it is 200.
That is also possible.
Because I'm a monopoly, I never reduce my price. You understand? I need some reason to say, but still I will not charge less than that particular 120 because I need some reason. I hope you understand now. The monopoly never sell the product less than the actual price. You may say there will be some different criteria. All these criteria used to increase the price only, not the decreasing price. But yeah, he may reduce, but he has the power to reduce. But he never suppose a market requires 50 units of that particular product. Purposely, he will bring only 40 products, and he will increase the demand. And he never charge the actual fixed price more than that only. All of you, please, Madhumita, Pavitra, for example only I said, I like the name Madhumita, okay? I always give privilege for real student. For monopoly power, I'm just shared this particular view. So what is price discrimination? Charging different price for same commodity from different customer. For that only I just explained this particular thing. Monopoly will always increase the price, he never decrease the price. Keep it in mind. What are the three possible criteria for price discrimination? For that, first we should know what are the conditions for it. First of all, I should have the so if you treat me as a monopoly, I should have control with my supply. Suppose I'm selling in Crumpet and people is buying in Crumpet and selling in Palavaram means I don't have a supply over it. He will purchase in 120 and he will sell in 150 in Palavaram market means I'm not having control over it. You cannot make the resale. Otherwise, I will lose my monopoly power. So for entire supply, the monopoly should have the control. Then only it is possible to discriminate the price. The second one is based on this control only, he should prevent the resale, failing which he may lose the monopoly power in a very short span. The third one is that particular product should have a different price elasticity, always relatively elastic only. Suppose it is perfectly elastic or perfectly inelastic, there is a every possibility the monopoly market will become duopoly market. Two seller will be there. Anybody will come over. That is why he always maintain that elasticity between 1 to 0, 0 to 1. Okay. And the fourth condition is he should know what is the degree of selling. That means he always try to increase only 120, 150, 200 only. He never come to 90. If he is selling in 90 means the other guy will start doing the business. So you should not do, otherwise you will lose the power. The last one is the biggest monopoly in the world is Indian Railways. In that there are different category product heterogeneous product is there because third class, second class, first class, second AC, three tier. This is a different product, but railways only decide the price. He never the actual cost incurred is maybe 10 rupees, but the charge will be more than 20 rupees. Double the price only we are paying because he's a monopoly. Government is owning that, and we cannot question. Even they can run for free of cost, nothing will happen, but he will always make a profit because they may say we have to give salary to the railway employee, but actually every time we are making profit only. So what are the condition? Control over the supply, no resale, price elasticity to be relatively elastic, and we should not allow other the degree of transaction should be high, and we should have a differentiator for heterogeneous product. You should have, then only there will be increased demand. These are the condition for the price discrimination. Then what are types of discrimination? There are three discrimination: personal discrimination, place discrimination, trade discrimination. What I said example with Imtaz Khan, Madhumita and Pavitra is called personal discrimination because Das is new to me. Madhumita is sister-in-law's name and Pavitra is a well student. This is my personal views. So it is a personal discrimination. Suppose I'm selling in Crumpet, somebody else should not sell the same that particular for resale in particular Pallavara market. Then that particular called place discrimination. If anybody coming outside, that is other state or other country, I should fix a very huge skimmed price strategy. I should follow. The 100 rupees product should be sold for 600 or 700. Then only he will not resell. The third one is trade discrimination. Suppose the quantity is more or very less quantity, in that case, we should have some discrimination. If somebody is buying a particular fruit, we say apple. Apple is a common fruit. Suppose it's a rare fruit, one particular fruit, X. Then in that, if anybody having a bulk purchase, I should give lesser price. In that trade discrimination only, there is a possibility of reducing the price. When it is having a social motive or cultural motive or political motive, there is a possibility in monopoly that reduce the price. In case of railways, you used to give subsidies for handicap and senior citizen, concession is given. All these things coming under trade price discrimination. So what are the types of discrimination? Personal price discrimination, place price discrimination, and trade price discrimination. There is one possible question in section A: what are the degrees of price discrimination? This classification given by Professor A.C.P. Gu. He gave a simple monopoly is a first degree. The discriminating monopoly is a second degree. But one more degree is there called third degree of monopoly, that is called bilateral monopoly on other imperfect market. That is, he will allow others to enter, but he will get the monopoly power. That means Indian Railways sometimes they give the state government have some power to do, but he never lose that monopoly power. There will be suppose he is having a business in Tamil Nadu, his relative will do business in Bangalore, but he will be the owner on behalf of the monopoly. Somebody will represent, agent will be there. It's a bilateral. He is a owner and he is having the monopoly power, but he is not treated as a competitor. He will somebody else will represent that particular firm as a mono. So it is a bilateral. There will be a mutual agreement between two, and one will have the monopoly power, the other will accept that particular terms and condition, and they will do the business. This India is having one particular product as a monopoly, and he will do business in abroad. Somebody else will represent the owner. He is a owner, but somebody else will do the business there on behalf of him. So it is a bilateral. there will be some exchange of goods. That exchange of goods also with this limit of the monopoly power, then it is called. That is why there are 3 degrees. Same price, but he is having monopoly power means first degree. Different price, but he is having monopoly power is second degree. There are more number of sellers, but only one has a monopoly power and he will control everybody. He is a monopoly business only. That is called third degree. So sometimes they may ask in section A, what are the degrees of price discrimination? You should write ACP goes name and he categorize 3. One is simple monopoly, discriminating monopoly, and third degree bilateral monopoly. With this, I am winding the class. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Oh, now video போட்டே ஓட்டிட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் இப்பதான் பாக்குறேன் ஸ்கிரீனை. Oh my god.